Okay, so welcome back for a recap and a look ahead. Recap of season 2, look ahead at season 3. Uh, I competed in 3 series regularly. Well, 2 of them regularly at least. So we'll start off with the NASCAR Cup Series A Open. I only ran 6 races this season. The first 6, last half of the season, uh, I was sick a couple of Fridays. I was busy some other Fridays, so I really Fridays after work is like the best opportunity I can to race this series, and I just didn't have the time to race this as much as I wanted to. I would have liked to. So in Division Two, because we only ran 6 weeks, I had some bad weeks in those few weeks. We finished the season at 148th in points in Division Two. So could have been better, but I did have some bad weeks. But so I think I'm going to make a change in the upcoming season. Uh, Moving on, we competed in the Late Model Tour Open Series this past season, and I will say it went a lot better than I expected. Um, we were in Division Two, finished second in our division, did really well. I was competitive. Uh, I really went into the late model tour expecting chaos, just because it's a short track. But we actually ran extremely well and clean. Um, we We ended the season with 23 races and 35 instant points. Now, out of that 35, half of those, because I got disqualified at the LA Coliseum, half of those points, half of the 35 points, all came from that one race. So in the 22 races, I only ended up with, I think, less than 20 instant points over 22 races. So I thought that was very good. Like I said, I was expecting a lot worse. But a lot of the guys that race the late model tour are very lap traffic is very courteous. They will get out of your way. Not everybody had a few races where they will race you. But for the most part, the late model tour, the open series, is a good group of guys. Um, There was a couple of guys that I really liked racing with, and I was glad to see me racing with them multiple times. So the late model tour, I will probably end up revisiting that sometimes because that was a good fun series. I really enjoyed the late model tour. Now on to the road side. We competed in the production car challenge in the Solstice, and the Solstice has very low participation. Uh, I think I would have either raced less times. I would have done a little more research if I would have thought ahead, but I didn't. So a lot of the races, 3 guys, 4 guys. There's a couple of races I think where I was the only car. I was the only Solstice. The production car challenge is primarily a Mazda race. A lot of the guys are like, "Oh, it's multi-class racing," but the problem is it's only multi-class racing in the top split, and even there, it's not really an even. You may have 13 Mazdas, 6 uh, Mustangs, and a few Jettas and a few Solstices. So I don't. I'm not going. I did some research, and I won't revisit this series in the Jetta, but I am open to revisiting it in the Mazda because I did the research that I did. is I went back and looked at the first 11 seasons and looked at their results. And I was looking for races that had 6 or more Jettas in it in the time frames that I could race. And I looked at week 1, and then I looked at week 2, and continued on, and there is no time frame in the times that I can race this series that the Jettas had 8 weeks, at least 8 weeks, with 6 cars or more in the same time slot. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So basically, I looked at all the 8:30 races Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I went to week 1. And okay, if Monday and Tuesday had 6 cars, then I counted that. And if I go to Tuesday and they didn't, well, in those 2 weeks, they only had 1 time frame. That doesn't make sense. Let me know and I'll try to explain it, because I understand me saying it and it's hard to explain. Anyway, so I don't think I'll do the Jetta in this, but I am open to doing the Mazdas. But we ran good on some of the races. We scored more points than I was expecting in some of them. We finished second in our class, Division 3. So that's good for me. But again, it's kind of skewed because it wasn't always a full field of cars in my class. So I think because of that, my iRating on the road side has gone up to 2,600, and I know that is inflated because of this series. So this coming season, when I try a different series, I got a feeling it's going to come tumbling down pretty quick, just because my iRating is overinflated driving the Solstice. So it's kind of the recap. Looking ahead at this coming season, I said I was going to make some changes in the NASCAR side. Because I really only have, because they're longer races, and I really only have Fridays to really prepare. It takes some time to practice setups, finding setup, practice them, run laps. I really only have the one day. I can be busy on the weekends, so I think instead of continuing on with the NASCAR Cup Series A-Class, I think I'm actually going to go down to, I'm going to stay with the next gen car, but I'm going to run the NASCAR iRacing Series on Friday nights. That gives me the one chance. I'm only racing Cup Series one time anyways. Just it's busier over the summer, and in the winter I could race Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning. But we've got things going on, and I don't have that time to race the second time in that series. So I'm going to race one time. I'm going to do the longer race in the NASCAR iRacing Series Open. I'm not a big fan of the fixed cars in NASCAR because I am not, if you're going to drive a fixed car, to be a good driver, you have to be able to adapt your line and everything else to the car, and I am not that good. I'm not that talented. I need to be able to adjust the car to my driving style because I only have one driving style. Some places I like it loose, some places I like it tight. It just depends on how I drive that track. So I'm going to stick with the Open Series, but I'm going to try to do the NASCAR iRacing Series. Now, as for the other two series, I'm letting you guys pick what I'm going to race. Down in the description, there is a list of series that I'm open to running this coming season. If you guys want to see something in that list, please put a comment down below, and I'll try to make it happen. If I've got multiple people voting, I've got 5 people to vote and 5 different series. I'm going to have to pick, but I'll do my best, and if I don't do run your series this season, better chance of running it next season. So please, if not, I do have an idea what I'm gonna run, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. This is Tuesday night. It's late. It's 10 o'clock right now. I'm gonna post this video as soon as I get done, and I'm gonna leave the voting open through Saturday. Sunday, I'm gonna make my decision because then I need to get the cars. I need to get painted. So I'm leaving this vote up to you guys that watch this through Saturday. Um, Again, I appreciate all y'all's support this last season. I appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully this coming season the road racing will be a little bit better. I wasn't too impressed racing the Solstice. I want to do better. I want to be in stronger classes, more competition. So again, just let me know what you guys would like to see, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you out there on the track. Thanks.